Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Lauren from Books and Tea and All Things Me, and today I'm going to be doing the new To Booktube tag. This tag was created by Trina from Between Chapters, and I will put the link to her original tag video down in the description box. Please check her channel out. She's really great. I always love her videos. Really great content. So if you haven't subscribed to her yet, definitely do. Okay, so this tag has 15 questions and we're just gonna get started. If there is anything that I don't answer in these questions that you are interested in knowing about me, please don't hesitate to comment down below and I will answer those questions for you in the comments. So the first question is, where are you joining us from? And I'm from Michigan. I'm on the west side of Michigan near Grand Rapids. I've been born and raised here my whole life. Question number 2 is, how old are you? I am 25. Question number 3 is, why did you join BookTube? And there's a lot of answers I could give you to this question. There's so many reasons why I decided to just give it a try, but I think the most important one is just to join this awesome community. I love the BookTube community. It is the best by far out there, either in the blog world or the YouTube world or Tumblr world, Twitter world, whatever. Best community, hands down. So I'm just really excited to be a part of this. You guys have really done an awesome job of welcoming me so far, and I definitely joined for that reason. Also, another small reason is just because I love to talk about books and what I'm reading, and there was really no one in my personal life that I felt like I could discuss those things with. I'm not friends with a lot of readers, so I just felt like I had all these things to say about these books and no one to talk to. So you guys are my someone. Question number 4 is, what is the meaning behind your channel name? So my channel name is Books and Tea and All Things Me, and basically I named it that because I had a Pinterest board with that name where I would pin like book related things, tea related things, anything that had to do with something that I felt really encompassed me as a person, I would put on there. And so I thought that was just a really good name for a YouTube channel too, because I will be talking about books, tea, and just things about me. It just gives me kind of some freedom to put whatever I want up on my channel. Question number 5 is, what kinds of books do you read or want to talk about on this channel? And I read a lot of different kinds of books. I really like fantasy the most. Young adult, it doesn't matter. I like the fantasy genre, but I also will like to read occasional contemporaries, suspense, thrillers, Christian books. So it's just, you'll see a wide variety of things on here. I do have an interest in a lot of different kinds of books, but I am still kind of catching up on the young adult fantasy thing. For a while there, I didn't know what to read. I was just downloading free books on my Kindle from Amazon, and they were all not that great. So I feel like I just didn't have anybody who was telling me what to read and what was good. So I'm catching up on a lot of old things that I should have read by now that I haven't. Question number 6 is, who are your favorite authors? I don't really have any favorite authors. I tend to think that some authors have really great books and not so great other books. And so I feel like I just judge based on the actual book that I'm reading at the time, whether or not I like it, and I might like something else by that author, I might not, it just depends. So obviously my favorite is J.K. Rowling from Harry Potter. You will probably hear me talk about Harry Potter a lot on this channel because it is my favorite series. Question number 7 is, what is the last book that you read? And that was Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. I just put a review for this book up on my channel, so I will link that down below so you can check it out if you have not seen that yet. Question number 8 is, what books are you currently reading? And I'm actually reading 2. I am reading Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard on my Kindle, and I am reading The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater in physical copy. Question number 9 is, what do you use for bookmarks? And this is actually really embarrassing. I used to have some really nice bookmarks, but then when I was reading on my Kindle all the time for a while, I think I lost them and we moved, so I don't really know where they went, but I'm currently using Gap Style Cash because I know I need to use this like tomorrow and I don't want to forget it. So I've had this in my book to remind me for a couple weeks now. Question number 10 is, show us your TBR pile. And this is my TBR pile. These are the ones that I have not gotten to yet this month. I did have a full October TBR video that I can link down below as well if you want to see everything that I'm reading this month. But I only have 4 left that I haven't either started or finished, and those are Blue Lily Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater, A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, Creepers by David Morrell, and A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Question 11 is kind of a 3-part in one question type of a question, and it's like an either or a would you rather sort of a thing. So the first part of the question is hardcover or paperback, and I really like both. If I was gonna own a series of books, I would prefer the hardcover because I think they just hold up a lot better. But if I'm actually reading a book, I prefer paperback. The second part of the question is ebooks or physical books, and again, I like both. I like to read ebooks sometimes because my husband doesn't like it when I keep the lights on at night when we're trying to go to bed and I'm reading until like 2 in the morning. I do have a Kindle Fire, so it lights up for me and just makes it easier so I don't keep him awake, but I do prefer physical copies of books. And then the third part of the question is owning or borrowing books. And obviously we would all prefer to own all of our own books. I think everyone would answer that way, but I do prefer to borrow books, I guess. I really like the library. I don't have a ton of extra spending money that I can just pour into building up this amazing bookshelf, so I do borrow most of my books from the library, and I do prefer that at this point in my life, I guess. Question number 12 is what book or series got you into reading? And I have been reading from a very young age. I grew up with my dad reading to me every night before bed. We read Laura Ingalls Wilder, The Little House on the Prairie series, and when it got to the point where I knew how to read, I would read it to him. And so that's just a really cherished memory that I have, and that's sort of what got me into reading. I read The Boxcar Children in elementary school, and then when Harry Potter came out, obviously that was sort of like what sealed the deal. So that has been the series that has kept me reading. I think I've read that series probably at least 4 times, the full series, and I think I've read the first book like 10 times. So yeah. Question number 13 is how did you discover BookTube? And honestly, I don't remember. I don't know. But I know I found it one day and then I just went crazy and subscribed to a bunch of channels and found all these awesome people. So I'm sorry that's not a great answer to that question, but I honestly don't remember. Question number 14 is what challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel? And I think the thing that might be the hardest for me is just like the pressure of having a YouTube channel. I don't ever want to feel like it's a chore for me, and I don't ever want to feel like I need to read a certain something because everyone's talking about it, or feel like I have to upload a certain amount of videos, or read enough, or I don't know. I just don't ever want it to become a burden for me. So that's the only thing I think that I'd be worried about, but I don't really anticipate that happening. I am really having fun with this so far, so I don't think it's gonna be hard for me to keep making and uploading videos. And the final question, question number 15, is where else can we find you? Link up. So I will put the links to my Instagram and my Goodreads down below. I think I'm gonna have to make a Twitter because I've never done Twitter before, and I know it's like a big thing, and so I think I'm gonna have to get on board with that. But you can find my book related Instagram down below. I just actually started that when I started my channel because I just had a personal account and I didn't have really anything about books on there because I didn't know it was a thing to take all these cool pictures with books. So you can check that out. I don't have a lot on there so far, but you can definitely follow me on Instagram, and then follow me on Goodreads too. I do post short reviews for all of the books that I read, so you can check me out there too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you got to learn a little bit about me today. Like I said before, if there's a question that I did not answer in this video that you'd like to know the answer to, please comment down below and let me know what it is so I can respond. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. It's just so exciting when I see a new subscriber. So thank you so much for all of you who have, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.